Ninjago 2025 has finally been revealed, and there are plenty of great new sets for us to take a look at, including brand new spinners, the return of Pixal, and even the return of the Ghost Ninja from 2015 Morro. So let's get stuck in and take a look at these brand new 2025 sets. So the first sets we're going to look at are these brand new spinners. These are the Dragon Spinjitzu spinners, and we have got 3 sets. So the Lord Raz and Arin battle pack is obviously the biggest of the spinners. You get 2 here. And the really cool thing about this one is we get the Summer 2024 Lord Raz minifigure in this nice cheap set. So no longer locked away in the Source Dragon and the big temple. We've got this small temple build over here, which I think uses the same dragon pieces that are being introduced on these new spinners. So that's pretty cool. And then we've got these little launcher things for the spinners. So it's going to be very interesting to see how those work. As you can see, we can actually knock these transparent pieces off the spinners, so there is kind of a battle aspect to these, and that's really cool to see. It's kind of like harkening back to the original spinners where you could fight those. I guess you could kind of use these spinners as shatter spin. We've got the transparent red there for Lord Raz. The new minifigure for Arin does look pretty cool, and so it looks like the kind of goal with this one is you can kind of launch the spinners at the temple and kind of break pieces off of it. The temple, yeah, I mean, it's a pretty generic build. It's just kind of a little spinner accessory to attack. The other 2 spinners for Kai and Sora do just include 1 spinner each, but they still include 2 minifigures. This is really cool, just like the dragon power thingies from earlier this year. I don't really even remember what they were called. We do get a villain minifigure in these, so that is really cool to see. We've got this Dragonian scout in with Kai here, and he's got that golden mask. And we also get this small little dragon build as well. So there's kind of 2 villain factions for Kai in his new Spinjitzu to fight. And then we have Sora's spinner here as well. This one has the transparent pink element. The suit is actually the same as the original Sora suit, just with the new mask. So if you still missed out on the 2023 Sora minifigure, again, congratulations, you've got another way to get her now. And we also get this Dragonian warrior as well as one of those dragons. So yeah, that is great to see as well, more army building potential there. For the remaining sets, we're going to go worst to first, and coming in worst place is sadly this Kai's Storm Rider mech. I'm really not a big fan of this. It looks pretty awkward. 333 pieces, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be $50, so that is another big kind of factor against this. It does seem quite pricey. We get 3 minifigures in here. We've got Kai, Nia, and a Dragonian warrior. So there's nothing exclusive about this, but it is, of course, another way to get one of those Dragonians. It's good to see them coming in all these sets. Would have liked another one, especially for the price, given how small the piece count is. Overall, I'm not a huge fan of this. The jet looks pretty weird. It's kind of like a modified Typhoon Turbo Sub, if you remember that set from Atlantis, with those 2 propellers at the front there on each side. We've got these shooters in the middle, and then riding on the back of it is this Kai Evo mech. Yeah, I'm really not a fan of that. I'm not a huge fan of the core joints anyway, but this does look pretty bare. I mean, just look there. They're completely exposed. The feet look pretty small, so yeah, I'm not a massive fan of that. I do like this new transparent flame piece for the sword though. The jet does seem to be kind of quite big on its own, so the mech kind of just sits awkwardly on the back there. I actually think the jet looks better without the mech on it. No exclusive figures, so that is fortunate that you don't have to buy this for any figures. You can just buy it if you do like the look of it, but for me it's definitely not one that I'm a fan of. Next up is Lloyd's pullback race car. This is a pretty interesting one. Nothing stand out about it. I mean, we've got plenty of Lloyd cars in the past, but it does seem to have an interesting play feature. That is, of course, that you can use this pullback motor to send the car flying forwards. It does come with Lloyd and a Dragonian warrior. This is actually so far the only way to get this Lloyd minifigure without buying a 4+ set. And then, of course, the extra Dragonian is another nice addition. It looks like this is going to be another villain army where the distribution is really quite generous. So we're going to get lots of these, and we can build up a nice army just like the Wolf Mask Warriors. So yeah, as for the car itself, I mean, it's nothing too special. We've got these little golden blades at the front that we've seen before on plenty of cars. We've got the climber hook pieces on the back as well. Just kind of look a bit like a Formula 1 race car. So maybe this is Ninjago's addition to the Formula 1 theme that LEGO is going for in 2025. And next up is that 4+ set that includes Lloyd. This is the Ninja Spinjitzu Temple. Another interesting looking set. Obviously it's a 4+ set, so there's nothing too special going on here. But as far as 4+ sets for Ninjago go, this is definitely one of the better ones they've made in my opinion. It does include Baby Ryu, Nia, Kai, Lloyd and Zane. So we've got 4 of the new ninja suits right here. In fact, we've got 4 of the 5 because Cole is sadly not in this set. He's locked away in the biggest set of the wave. But Nia and Zane do come with hair pieces. Zane's actually got the face from Detective Zane. So it's great to see that face making a return. But yeah, as for the temple itself, it's just a basic ninja temple. There's some cool little dragon artwork here, some red kind of pillars, and green roofs here. We've got plenty of little accessories for the ninja. There's a frog down here. Lego loves putting frogs in their sets. We've got a little blacksmith area for Kai. So yeah, obviously it's a 4+ set, nothing too special, but we do get a nice good look at these new ninja suits. These do look interesting. I'll be looking forward to getting these in hand and seeing just how good or bad they are. But yeah, they do look promising. I'm not completely sold on them, but they do look better than some of the other Dragons Rising suits that we have gotten, so that is pretty cool to see. So yeah, as I said, as far as 4+ Ninjago sets go, this is definitely one of the best ones that they've made, and it is another, so far the only other way to get Lloyd and Kai, but I'm sure they will be in the March set wave as well. Next up on the worst to first is Zane's Battlesuit Mech. This is kind of a spiritual successor to Jay's Mech Battle Pack, but instead of being a battle pack, this time we've got Zane, Wildfire and Drix, who is a member of the Forbidden Five. So getting the Forbidden Five in a cheap set like this is absolutely brilliant. I love that we are getting this. Wildfire, this is also the cheapest way to get her tournament suit. So this is the same Wildfire minifigure as last year, but now she is in this cheap set, just without the armor. We've also got this transparent, is that a transparent blue katana, or is it kind of a glittery silver? It looks like a really interesting new piece. The mech itself, I do prefer Jay's mech from last year. I just think that was a better build, but this isn't terrible. There's this new kind of cockpit piece with a print on there for kind of Zane's power source, I guess. He's wielding these 2 blades and he's got these icy shoulder pads. That looks nice. We've got these shurikens stored on the torso. So yeah, it's a pretty basic small little mech. There's a better look at these minifigures. Drix looks really cool with those bug eyes and the black Sensei Wu hat. And then Zane, this is actually a shirtless Zane minifigure. Not sure why they did this. I would have preferred getting the regular Zane suit in a nice cheap set like this, rather than this weird shirtless one, but I guess maybe the story has him lose his suit for whatever reason. Maybe this connects in with the big mech that we are going to see later with this power source thing on the front. Maybe this is kind of like Zane's actual body, and so the reason he is shirtless is because this is literally his body and the suit is the mech. It looks like a pretty cool little set. It's nice and cheap, and that is always great to see. I really hope we get more of these. I'd like some more kind of terrain sets of this size as well. But so far, these small mechs have been pretty cool. The Jay's Mech Battle Pack is definitely the better of the two, but yeah, this is a nice little addition to that as well. Next up, we have got Raz and Arin's Super Stormjet. This is another really fun looking set. We've got this big jet for Arin. It's got this nice yellow and blue colour scheme, obviously matching his colour scheme from the past year. And then sat right on the top of it, we've got this small little dragon for Lord Raz. Flying around near it, we've got another one of those small dragon creatures, and also a Dragonian with wings on the back. I'm assuming that in the story these little dragons can connect onto the back of the Dragonians and take them up into battle, or maybe these little dragons are just baby Dragonian warriors. The jet can actually split apart, so we've got this small little dragon thing on top for Lord Raz, which can drop down on there, and then we've also got this escape pod at the front for Arin, and there is also a little cockpit in the middle, so maybe there's a mysterious third person who's going to be using this, or maybe that is just where Raz can sit when he's not using the little dragon thing on the outside. We've got these 4 wings as well. They look like they can flap up and down, or at least the top ones do, so you can kind of change the orientation of those nicely. Yeah, just overall, it looks like a really fun little set. Obviously, the minifigures, there's nothing exclusive here, so this is another one where you can just kind of get it if you actually like the build and not just for an exclusive minifigure, so that is always a pleasure to see. Obviously, we've got the Dragonian there, we've got Arin in this new suit, there's a better look at that, and then Lord Raz, exactly the same as last year, again, just without the armor piece. So yeah, overall, Raz and Arin's Super Stormjet, it's not a high priority for me. I'm probably not going to pick it up straight away, but it is definitely one that I am considering getting, and if I do, I will of course make a video all about it, taking a look at everything that it comes with. With 3 sets left, first up we have got Lloyd's Green Forest Dragon. This is a really nice little small dragon set. I love small Ninjago dragons, so this was obviously going to be very high up on this list for me personally. But yeah, as you can see, it is this green little dragon. We've got these big dragon wings. I'm not sure if that's a new piece, but they are very similar to those kind of classic castle dragon wings. We've got a Dragonian scout in this, so another nice little army builder. And we've got a dragon baby as well, a yellow baby dragon using the same piece that was introduced for Ryu. The actual forest dragon itself also uses that same Ryu dragon head from the bigger Ryu, and yeah, just overall this is a pretty fun little dragon. It's nothing too special. We've got some small little legs on the bottom there to hold it up. We've got this nice tail on Pixal joints, and there's a small saddle for Lloyd to sit on as well. Lloyd minifigure is unfortunately just the 2023 Dragon's Rising suit with the tournament armor and the mech pilot mask, so it's kind of just a mashup of existing Dragon's Rising suits rather than the new Lloyd suit that was in the race car, so that is disappointing. But if you missed out on that classic Lloyd suit, then here, you know, here's another cheap option to get that. Yeah, we've got the new Lloyd suit, so why not just put him in here as well and give us an extra option to get hold of him. But yeah, on the whole, it's a simple looking set. Looks like the wings can flap up and down, but yeah, I do overall really like the look of it. It's a small dragon. I love small Ninjago dragons. I'm glad to see that we're getting more of them. Next up, we have the big one. This is Zane's Ultra Combiner Mech with 1,187 pieces. This is a 4-in-1 set as well. And this has a lot of really fun stuff to offer. So first of all, for the minifigures, we've got 3 exclusive minifigures here. We've got Nokt from the Forbidden 5. That is a really cool looking figure. He looks just like he did in Dragon's Rising Season 2. And then we've also got the exclusive Cole. This is his brand new suit with the brand new mask and a brand new Pixal minifigure. So it looks like she has ditched the kind of blue in her color scheme for purple now. You've got the same Samurai X symbol. Sora again is the same one from the spinner with the new mask, and we've got 2 more Dragonians to add to the army. So given that this is Zane's combo mech, why is there no Zane minifigure? Well, that's pretty simple. We instead get this large Zane build here. This is literally Zane. This isn't a mech with Zane piloting. This is literally Zane. And as you can see on the front there, there's a kind of a symbol on his chest that I do think is similar to the one on the little battle mech suit thing. So like, is that suit just a kind of a version of this Zane? But yeah, we've got this fully masked up Zane here. He's got that print in there, and he does use the Pixal joint, so it looks like he's got plenty of articulation. We've also got this little car here that looks decent. It has got those 2 cockpits there. Of course, the car does form the legs of the mech, so we've got the wheels there that can kind of fold away as when it is in mech form. We've also got this jet here for Sora to fly around in. That forms the arms of the mech, and of course Zane kind of holds the whole thing together. And another big part of the mech is this big Ryu. So Ryu has grown again. We've got the next step in Ryu's growth. Obviously last year we got the small Ryu set. Now we have got this bigger Ryu. He does use the same head. We've got these bigger wings here, and it looks like he's got a lot more articulation. Just overall looks like a pretty cool little Ryu figure, and I like how he can kind of sit on the back of the mech. But yeah, as far as combo mechs go, I think this is much better than the core combo mech. With the it's just got a much more consistent color scheme with the red, the blue, and the white. Obviously, it is all kind of color coded for Samurai X. The vehicles on their own, they do look pretty cool. I do really like the look of the jet, and the car does look pretty good as well. And the mech itself, all combined, does look decent. So yeah, this combo mech has got lots of great stuff to offer. Not sure how many of these minifigures are going to remain exclusive, but for now, there are 3 exclusive minifigures in it. And of course, there is also a polybag version of this mini ninja combo mech with 80 pieces, and it can create all of the builds from the set. We've got the bigger Ryu there, we've got the little car, we've got the jet, and then we've also got large Zane, as I am going to call him from now on. So we've got large Zane, which is just 3 studs, and then all the other vehicles as well, which combine into the small little mech as well. And now for the final set of the wave. This is undoubtedly my favourite. Of course, this is the Dragonian Storm Village. We've got 305 pieces for this one. And as you can see, we've got this small little terrain build for the Dragonians. We've got this kind of face built into the rocks. I think that was really cool. And from another picture, it does look like you can actually fire little skulls out of the rock, out of the mouth of it. So that is pretty cool. We've got the classic Lego skull there. It does also look like there is a full-on skeleton in this as well. And you can see this is, of course, the set that includes Morro. But not only Morro, it also includes Rogue, who, if you don't know, is Evil Jay. This is Jay returning. He has completely ditched Lord Raz. He's completely on his own now, so Rogue kind of makes sense. He's got this really cool new outfit. I think that is a brand new hat piece. I'm assuming that is the same piece that's going to be used on the other some of the other Forbidden 5 members. We of course have 2 more Dragonian warriors in this as well. We've also got Zane and Nia. So yeah, all around a great set. 6 minifigures in this for £35. I think this is going to be $40 in the US. This is a great deal. Obviously 305 pieces isn't a lot given that price, but you know, the 6 minifigures really do make up for it. 2 of them being exclusives. This has a lot of great stuff to offer. We've got a little collapsing bridge there into the mouth of the dragon thingy. We've got a cage to capture one of the ninja. We've got these little ropes for Dragonians to fly around on. We've got some lanterns. We've got that big Dragonian skull at the top. So there are actually 2 pieces in this, so you can add that extra mask piece to the Dragonian scout if you wanted to kind of make another warrior, so that's nice to get. And it does also include this little spinner thing, which has got more of those new blade pieces in this transparent pink and purple colour. They're the same blades that were on Raz's jet, and also I think the same blade as the Kai Mech thingy as well. Yeah, all around this is a brilliant set. Obviously we've got the return of Morro. This is going to be such a highly sought after set. Obviously he did die in Day of the Departed 8 years ago now, so what has brought him back? Well, who knows, but it's definitely going to make Dragon's Rising Season 3 very interesting indeed. So yeah, that is it for this video. I will definitely be getting these sets as soon as it is possible. As you can see, right now for the UK, these are on pre-order, expected in stock 1st of January. But last time I pre-ordered from Smith's, they did arrive a few days before the official release date. So you never know what is going to go on with these. I could get these hopefully by the end of December. And yeah, as soon as I do, I will make a video on all of them. So definitely stick around for that. And stick around for some more other videos that will be coming out throughout December as well. I've got one planned for some of the collectible minifigures, ranking the best ones of those that have come out this year, and another one maybe on some of the best Ninjago sets for this year, the best Ninjago sets and minifigures. So let me know if you want to see that, and I will see you again very soon.